All right, so we are back for part 3 of the dual com with my mom that could go on forever because it's a whole lifetime. I'm 32. Right. I'm 32 years old, and we've barely got past age 3.
Right, many adventures, many.
All right, so let's see, where were we?
All right, now you're up to, I think you're up to 5 years old. And maybe 4, maybe not quite 5, and the neighbors came over. You were out playing in the alley with your little friend, and the neighbors came in and said, Jason's trying to burn down the neighbor's garage.
The neighbor, go out, so who ratted on me?
One of the neighbors. And you and your friend Terry were back there setting a fire and caught the neighbor's garage on fire.
Was it Marky?
Probably.
Mark ratted us out?
Yeah, somebody ratted you out. And so, luckily, they got the fire out before the garage burnt down. And so I thought, oh, man, I really have to give him a spanking over this because you've never been spanked in your life. So I had this little wooden spoon from the drawer. I made you bend over, and I smack you with this wooden spoon and break it, but it was just it was a cheap one. But I thought, man, I think you better get spanked for that. I don't want the neighbor's garage being burned down.
I remember getting, oh no, I remember you saying, my dad was somewhere, so he's like when your dad gets home, I just remember the fear of my dad coming home to beat me, and he would always do the thing with the belt, like he would never beat me with the belt. I think I got beat this one time when I burnt down the neighbor's garage. He actually spanked me with the belt, but he would take the belt, like bend it over, and then like crack it, like just make the cracking noise with the belt.
Yeah, just to scare you.
Yeah, and I would just bawl.
I know. We didn't even have to touch it. All he had to do was raise his voice, and the tears would flow.
I was just so terrified of. I was terrified of the threat of physical violence against me.
Right. It was gonna be so horrible.
I just remember.
So horrible.
Yeah, it was like the fear.
I think he spanked you over there at school one time, didn't he? I didn't like it. I wasn't there, but I think he did.
I don't remember.
Didn't you get cracked with the paddle?
Probably. I don't remember. I must have blocked that out.
I think you did.
Repressed memories.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was like when you were around 4.
Yeah, I think that was the first time that I got a spanking.
Yeah, first spanking in your life is burning the neighbor's garage down. And then you were 5, and you're 5 years old. And how about the viaduct story?
The what?
The bridge. It was called a viaduct.
Viaduct,
Viaduct, yeah. We had this big bridge that went over a river, and so I said, come on, Jason, I'm taking you down this bridge and show you what I used to do when I was a kid. And we went under the bridge, and it had huge arches that you crawled on.
Yeah, well,
and
they weren't that huge when you got on there. I remember.
Yeah, the higher you got, they got more narrow. You could barely sit on it. And you're like, no, Mom, no, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. I said, come on, you can do it. I did this all my life. And you're terrorized on the bottom of the arches.
I know. You have to crawl, and so it's like this ledge that is just as wide as your body that you have to crawl over.
And one little slip, you would be in the river.
Yeah, and how far above was it over the river? It's like,
it was probably like 30 feet or so. I don't know.
It was high. It was like, it might as well have been the Empire State Building to me.
When you were 5.
I
thought you would be so excited.
Crying the whole way.
I know.
Like, you have to go now because you couldn't turn around. Yeah, you have to go. Oh my goodness. I do remember that. It was traumatic.
Yeah. And then you must have been afraid of heights or something, because there's
I wonder why.
There was a sliding board, one of those little sliding boards that has the tunnel and curves around.
Yeah.
well, it looks like a tunnel when you go through it. And I said, come on, Jason, you're going down that slide. No, Mom, no, I don't want to go. I said, yes, you're going to go. So I'm fighting with you all the way up the slide. And Renee, your aunt, is sitting there watching us saying, oh, my gosh, what a show. I said, no, Mommy, no, please, no.
And you're up there forcing me with me. You're going to have fun. You're going to get out of the slide.
So I made you go, and you liked it. But I had to make you like things sometimes.
I can remember being forced to have fun a lot.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Funny. Roller coasters. I don't think I wanted to go on a roller coaster. I can remember.
And I made you go, right. I made you go. You and Nick and ruined your whole day at we went to Conneaut. And I made you guys get on that. It was a little baby roller coaster, but
it was terrifying.
You were terrified, and so was Nick, and I made you guys get on, and you were just like all day terrified. Nick was a really scaredy cat. He didn't want to go on any rides.
And I eventually, once I was older, I don't think people go on like roller coasters and crazy rides like that until they're like maybe in their teens.
It was in Kittyland, though. It was the Kittyland coaster.
That's funny.
But, sorry, I have a bad cough.
All right.
Yeah, but at 2 years old, it was pretty big for you.
Yeah.
That was a younger experience.
Yeah, you still wish I was 5. I still hear that to this day. Oh, I wish you were still 5, and you dressed me up in little sailor suits that look like a little fag boy.
Little sissy suits, right, in a Dutch hair boy cut. It looks like the little Dutch boy on that paint. I still have that picture on Facebook of you. My favorite picture. And you have little, like, saddle shoes, little sissy boy shoes.
I'll put the pictures on the screen over the videos, so me dressed up like a little sissy boy sailor.
Yeah, but I'd love to have you in little shorts and knee socks. And then my sister would say, Charmaine, I think Jason's getting a little bit too big, because you were big for your age anyway. You'd have these big, long legs and shorts like at 4 years old. I still tried to put the shorts and knee socks on you.
That's funny.
Funny.
And, let's see. Well, we're already at the end of video number 3. So,
oh, man.
Moving along. I try to keep them somewhere close to 10 minutes. 10 minutes of video. People have short attention spans. So I'll put an annotation on the screen.
Short stories. Just get to the punchline real quick.
Yeah, it's just have to get in, get out, tell me the story. All right, and then hopefully they like my video. Then go on to the next video. So I'll put an annotation on the screen, and you can go see part 4. And talk to you soon.